I'm here to show you a hair tutorial. So I'm going to be doing a down kind of a dressier style hair hair tutorial today. So welcome, glad you're here with us. All right, I'm just going to start by telling you that I use about a 3/4 barrel cheapy little Conair curling iron from Walmart. I use a pick, love me some picks, and then I'll be using some little bobby pins, if you can see those there, as well as a little clip for the side of my hair. So I'm gonna be using all those things today. So I'm gonna start out, I've brushed my hair out so that it is ready to curl on the ends, some little hairs there. And I'm gonna start out by just back combing. Now I just go back here and I comb underneath, close to my head, just to give it a little bit of volume all the way around. See that? Now I do a side part. I like a side part, so try and maintain that side part. Kind of just give it a little volume. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm gonna start on one side of my head and go all the way around, curling the other side. Now here in the front, I'm gonna take some smaller pieces. I'm gonna wrap them just a little differently. So I'm gonna wrap, I've got a lot of pieces in there. Let's try that again. Okay, I'm gonna wrap downward like this on these smaller pieces around the front of my hair. Holding the end, trying to get as much of the end in there as possible. I'm gonna let it go, and then I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna let it set up by not messing with it while it is still warm. So then on this piece, it's longer. I'm gonna come all the way down here and I'm gonna go around the barrel, being careful to get that end on there. It's a learned art. And then just coming up a little ways, curling. Leave it on for about 10 seconds, and I'm gonna unwind it. And this is one that has adjustable heat setting there on the front, and I do use it as its highest heat because I feel like it makes my hair curl better, faster at the higher heat. So I'm gonna repeat this process with the under curl, excuse me, pretty much all around my head. And then I'm gonna start taking some pieces up here and just curling a few of those. Now you could use rollers to accomplish this if you wanted. I find that it's much easier and faster for me to use a curling iron, and the curls hold better than rollers for me. So you just use whatever works for you. Now I did use shampoo and conditioner both in my hair. I don't have any other product on it, but I did have a perm about 3 years ago, so it helps maintain the curl in my hair a little bit better. And I do use the Suave Rose Oil Volumizing shampoo and conditioner. It's not too heavy or weighted and helps my hair fill out and feel really thicker than it would without it. So that is what I use. And oh, this one's curling up. I'll grab one so you can see. Cheapy Suave Rose Oil. I know you guys always ask me that. That's what I use. Actually, the last time I went to order it, I had a hard time getting it though, so hopefully they're not discontinuing it. Seriously, that would stink. Like, no. Now you see this piece was a little bit thicker, so I left it on for just a little longer. The smaller, the thinner the amount of hair pieces you grab, the less time you'll need to hold them on, but I held mine on for a little longer on the thick ones. Now, come over here, and I do start in the back on this section too. Don't know why. Start in the front on one section, the back. I just kind of work my way all the way around this direction, from back to front, once I get on this side. Last but not least, because this is my last piece up here, I'm going to do that wrap from the top down. Just a little hair. See that there in the front, that straight hair? I'll have to fix that one in a minute. Okay, on these you just kind of undo from there and let it drop. Let's do a quick little fix on that. Since it's so skinny, I'm not gonna leave it on for hardly any amount of time. See? All right, now I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna take a section here at the top. Because my hair is so long, if I don't do this, then the sections up at the top don't have any curl at all. And I wrap those downward from my head, and I just do a few of those just to give it a little bit more of a curly effect near the top as well. Don't take very long on those ones because I tend to do thinner top layer hairs there. See that? Come over here and I'm gonna do the same thing. Round and round and round and round and round and round we go. Aren't you having fun? It's worth it. The end result is worth it. You appreciate the sound effects? Does it make it better? All right, I should have pulled that one out. I was like, I'm done here. Okay, now I'm gonna start undoing these curls on this side while these ones are still finishing setting up. So the ones that you did in that round from the top of your head down, you just gently undo those like this. Those are just undo ones. Those don't get wrapped around your finger. You just gently undo them like this. Okay, next I'm gonna come down to the ones that I actually did from the bottom up. And these ones I wrap around my finger to kind of smooth them out so they're not fuzzy. And you can do as wide or as small of them as you want. The smaller that you do, the thicker your hair appears. Just kind of saying that. And then the fatter you do, they're more formed, but they don't give quite the amount of thickness. So after I get a couple little sections done, like I just did, I'm gonna take those, I use Trace Semi Extra Hold Hairspray. I'm gonna lift my curls up just a bit, and I'm gonna spray them. Making sure to spray towards the bottom. And I'll go to the next section. Now once you've sprayed your hair, you should always use an aerosol when you're doing curls like this because it's much lighter. If you use a liquid, non-aerosol hairspray, it tends to be heavy and weight down your curls and it's gonna make them fail. So you wanna use as light of a style hairspray as you can. See how I pick my curls up and then I'm just real diligent about getting underneath the ends of them as well. I'm gonna do this for every curl that I did. Because these sections here in the back are just a little bit bigger. When we were curling them, they were bigger. I come to this side now. Start on these ones that we did all the way back here. And when you first start undoing curls, you're not gonna be super fast at it like I am. It's okay. You get faster over time. You know how many times I've done this? Do you know how many times? A lot, let's just say that. I do lifestyles every day, guys, come on. I do a lot of hair fixing. I try and grab them in order, and you'll notice I haven't sprayed these ones yet. That's mainly just because I haven't come to a good stopping point, and that tends to be the case with me on this side because they sort of flow together and it's a little bit less natural for me to stop and spray them, just because I'm weird, I guess. So I'm gonna make an effort right now to stop and spray them. Probably because it's the other side of my body and somehow I'm more coordinated on one side than another, like we all are. Take those and flop them over. Get him out of here. I need him out of the way. But you'll see, it's coming together. Coming together very nicely. You guys can probably see things better than I can here. Trying to do my hair in a phone. So if I have some weird hairs left out or whatever, just forgive me. You try fixing your hair in a phone and you'll understand, huh? So weird. I do have a mirror, but I tend to look at the phone, not the mirror. I should probably look at the mirror. I might get better results. So just keep on keeping on. Okay, so now I'm kind of to those front pieces, so I'm gonna take these here. I'm gonna spray those, making sure to spray the bottom up and throw them over. And then I'm here to these pieces that I kind of mess with in the front. So these are the top ones that you just kind of separate. You'll notice I'm also throwing those sort of backwards as well. Oh, got a little knot there. And here I'm doing these curls. Here, getting these ones done. Okay, and we do here. My daughter's outside the door, you can hear her. So. Okay, now I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna pull them up here in the air. I'm gonna spray them down. All right, we are finally ready for the fixing stages, okay? So, depending on how you like to wear your hair, you can just fix all these beautiful curls now. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show you the way that I tend to do mine, okay? Because after all, I'm doing the hair tutorial. So I'm gonna take my pick and I'm just gonna go right in that spot and give just a little more volume. There wasn't quite enough volume there for me. A little more volume right there. I'm gonna take this hair here because I'm gonna use that one out just a bit to make sure I have some good texture on top. I love texture on top, okay? Then I'm gonna take these bobby pins, those little ones, and I'm gonna secure my hair because even though I like it to look like it's down, I like the feeling that it's secured, okay? So I'm gonna take, and what I tend to do with these, I tend to crisscross them, the bobby pins, to give them better staying power. So just gotta crisscross those. And I have all these hairs still here in the front, left out. Next, I'm gonna just kind of smooth down some of these hairs right through here because I don't want it to look fuzzy, even though I want it to have texture. I'm gonna take this right here. I'm gonna use that clippy I told you about. I'm gonna clip it in right there. And this I'm gonna curl again to get it even better. Then I'm gonna take some of these hairs here and I'm gonna secure them back just a little bit more again. Okay, so I have to get more bobby pins, which I'm holding my camera for. Okay, I managed. Okay. I'm gonna take the one right there and then I put this one in sideways on top of that one, kind of forming like a little X so that it holds it in really well. Okay? And then I try and cover these bobby pins to make it look like they're not there, which this one's really obvious. I need to get rid of that one. That's my inner one. Okay. So I have to take them both out. I'm gonna try and hide them in the hair. I don't like them to be seen. I like it to look like I don't have anything in. You guys have no idea how my hair is staying up. But in reality, I'm just gonna throw some of these back over it a little bit. There we go. Okay, now these hairs have kind of died down a little bit since I did all the working around them. So I'm gonna take this hair here in the front and I'm just gonna give this another little curl to amp it up a bit. Sorry guys, I'm in my throat. Maybe all that hairspray. I'm gonna hold this one on there for a while. Okay, See that? I'm gonna do the same thing over here. There we go. And I'm gonna take this one and recurl it because you see it's kind of seen better days. We're almost done. Yay. Well, that one decided to leave sooner, but I'm not gonna mess with it until it sets just a little bit. This one's a bit curly, so I'm gonna mess with that one right away. This one, just gonna kind of fix up. Then I get to curve over my face. All right, so there you have it. There is my hair down. You can see all the curling that we did. It's worth the effort. All right, there you go. I'll talk to you later.